This is my ultimate feather glow design, a very nice combination of cold and warm colors, kind of design which fits everywhere. If you want comments, just put on a nail like this. I will work on this tip nail. I need to buff it first and to clean it from the dust, I will do it with my gorgeous brush. Let's say you already did your base gel and you're ready for the next layer. This is mahogany one stroke gel. That means it's very pigmented. I will apply it with my narrow Merlin 1 brush from Crystal Nails. I cleaned my brush first so the hairs are smooth. I use alcohol for that, 96%. I buy it at a pharmacy. To avoid lines when you are working with a metal gel, you need to be very gentle. Go with long and quick moves over the whole nail. When you are satisfied with the results, you can cure the nail. Here is our background. Now I will apply a small sized glitter gel. This is a mix of mine. I will put it on with an old brush, Narrow Merlot 2 from Crystal Nails. Make sure you are using an old brush. You don't want to damage a good brush with the glitters. I will apply a thin layer. I don't have to put too much on the nail because I already have this background. Just cover the whole nail and try to make it as smooth as possible. And finally, cure your nail. When that is done, we will add an additional layer of clear gel. With this layer, I want to cover the glitters because the silver strip will only stick to a very smooth and dry surface. And glitters are not smooth. So cover this with a thin layer. You don't need to do this perfectly. Be quick and make sure you covered the whole nail. When you achieved what you wanted, cure the nail. When this is done, cleanse the nail. I'm doing this with alcohol. It's very important to clean it good, especially on the sides. You don't want to leave any sticky on the nail. 100%. Now use the nail strip. Don't touch it with your skin. I will try to apply this as symmetrical as I can. There is a trick when you are working with strips. You need to cut a little more so you have everywhere gel on the nail sides and edges. So cut a little into the nail. Otherwise it can cause lifting. You don't want. Now I'm applying the strips on the sides. I'm searching for symmetry. Cut straight, like you want everything to match. If you are working with gloves, you can freely push and stick the strip to the nail. Just go on. Search for symmetry for the second line. These two are close together, so not like this, but straight. I don't want to go over the middle line. I want to cut just before it, like that. You want to see gel everywhere on the edges, so cut a little more off, like that. The next one will come a little closer to us. I'm still following the symmetry. The next one I will put close to the first one again, and this way I will do the whole side. This is actually fun. I like to play with the strips. Push down, make sure everything is in place, and if you are not using gloves, you can do this with a tissue. Now the left side, we are also searching for symmetry, and we are doing exactly the same as before. Eventually this will be a very, very nice nail. Sometimes the client is maybe moving around, but you need to know what you want and find patience. That's it. I'm done with this. One more check. Everything's good. Everything is sticked very nicely. And now I can go on with this. Our gel from Ugly Duckling, I will add white lines in the middle of the silver strips. I will do this with Barbara 2 brush. Make sure your brush is clean before going into the gel. Take a deep breath and do this in one move. If you have white strips, because on the market there are a lot of different strips, you can go for that one instead of the drawing. I love my nail this way because it's not so synthetic if you have actually a nail art in it. Of course, you need to be concentrated when you are doing this because here's no space for mistakes. You can't clean the white gel because of the strips, so you need to do this from the first try. This side was easy because I'm right-handed, but now I need to concentrate even more. My brush is leaning on the nail. I really try to pick up the perfect amount of the product. If something goes wrong, maybe you can try to clean it with a totally dry brush. But this white is very pigmented. It's perfect for nail art, so it will be not easy. I want to add a few more lines. I will go for thinner lines somewhere in the middle between the whites I already have. I always clean my brushes before I go into the gel with alcohol, and when my brush is very soft, I can work with it with much ease. Now the other side. I will take a deep breath. No room for mistakes here. I'm trying to find the best position now. Now I would rotate my client's hand, but I don't have that option. And here it is. Now I will build the nail. I will go for a bigger amount of product, thinner on the sides and with more in the middle. I like this gel because it's actually doing the work for me. It is spreading nicely, and usually I just turn over my client's hand and everything is where it should be. I think I will add a little more product in the middle. Your table lamp is telling you, is the nail good or not? And where are your mistakes? So follow the lamp reflection in the nail. Usually I'm not filing the surface of the nail after I build it, but after curing you can do it. I'm satisfied with the shape and I will add my cool top gel. This is a good one because it comes out from the lamp dry. Other words, it's curing 100%, and you can apply it on any layer. It can be a sticky surface, a cleansed surface, or a filed surface, and the shine is coming out every time just perfect. I always check my nail, the surface of the shine, before I cure the nail, and I finish with long moves over the whole nail. Here is my feather design, looks very nice. Usually when I build my nail, I'm not filing the surface, but of course I'm filing the nail into shape when I finished with the top shine. I will use 150 file and I will get this nail into shape. If you went to the whole process correctly, you have just to file a little bit and it's done. Voila!